what made Occupy camp, whatever cultural, whatever we were doing. Things that we were doing. That was the theme of the carts, in addition to storage so that we could actually camp. Um, so now I'm really happy to hear that we would be going to a bank.
Yeah.
One of the things I heard was public hates banks.
Yeah.
So Tequila said that. What did he say about that?
He said the public hates the banks, the big banks especially, because they ruin our economy and stuff, and not to mention that they charge you all these fees, and they don't really, what's the point of keeping your money in there? So
Right.
just to keep it in there. So yeah, if we start protesting them, people can get behind that because they hate them, but when they just see us out here, all they see is homeless people, and they don't really support that.
Well, actually, we are getting a lot of support for rights. It's just that um, it's a little slower to accept society as it actually is.
It's harder for them to get behind homelessness as an issue than it is the banks.
Banks, easier with the banks, and we don't need to just stand for houselessness. I mean, houseless people are also containing demonstrators against banks. So doesn't mean all of us would go, but many people for a day. He said something like 90% of the people, if you ask them, will say that they hate banks, big banks, hate them, just really angry at them. So
I hope that's true.
weekly bank actions right now are more like leafleting, saying move to a credit union. You suggested that we update to include the evils that these banks have done, like the private jails. So tell us more about private jails and all that evil. All sorts of evils. Any evil that you want.
Oh man, there's too many evils to
Oh,
describe.
I've overwhelmed you. Well, let's start with the private prison scandal.
Okay, what I know about the private prisons is Wells Fargo has invested in the private prisons, and